been a while since I have been on here and had a sit down chat. I already did my makeup, but in this video I will be chatting about whether I regret transitioning out of OT and also about my new job and how I got it. So yeah, hope you guys like it. If you do, please give this video a like and let's get to it. So first I'm going to just do my makeup as usual and talk you through kind of like what has been happening with my career transition, and yeah, and hopefully I can answer any questions you guys have as well. So if you guys don't know, but I have been an occupational therapist for 2 to 3 years, and I made the transition quite recently, and it's been about, I think, 2 months since I've transitioned, and I would say I didn't expect to transition so quickly. I thought I would need about like 3 months to transition, but yeah, I think I was lucky in my case, and I also did a lot of kind of like my own self-studying and reaching out to people in the industry to kind of get an idea of like how easy it was to get in the industry. So yeah, in my current role, I won't share where I work exactly, but I can share my title. So the title that I was hired for is a media coordinator role, and it is basically a performance marketing role where you work with different clients, helping them with like improving their ad campaigns. And most of the ads we do are paid ads, and so like basically the ones that you see on all of your social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and like Google display ads, is Google search ads, like ads everywhere you see, and also like LinkedIn. So I think it's been pretty good in terms of my learning. How I kind of got into this role was quite I don't know if it was random, but I think I was looking at different types of marketing roles, because first thing I wanted, like one of my kind of criteria for my next role was definitely a job where it offers me to work from home and I'm able to have like a work-life balance, and I'm not drained every day, so I don't need to attend too many like meetings and like have too much customer facing like task. So this was like perfect for that. In my day, I can explain it in another video, but in my day, like currently I don't like face any customers or clients because I'm still new. And I think for the role, like it's not like a health professional role where you need to see like multiple clients a day. It's more of like I would say a project type of job where you have like assigned a task to do and try to do your best in it, and then like kind of go through it again with the client. So I really think this is a good change. So basically how I got this job was I actually went on LinkedIn and applied through the website, and it was pretty easy in terms of the application process. All you need was your resume and cover letter, and I made sure that those were catered to the job description and what skills they might be looking for. I also tried to make the cover letter personalized, because I know that they probably get lots of applicants and you want to look a bit different. I mainly focused on how, like, talking more about myself and like my career transition and why I want to work in this industry and the things that I can offer. And I really emphasized on like how I came from a healthcare background, and there's a lot of transferable skills. I talked about like being able to interact with like clients, like more like patients, and how to manage like my time with different tasks, like clinical tasks, administrative tasks. And I think anyone who sees like that you're a health professional would see that you're this type of person who is very patient, who is quite organized, and would have good communication skills. Like I never seen, like I feel like a majority of health professionals are quite like empathetic and good with communicating, so that's definitely something that they are looking for. And also like attention to detail. But in terms of like specific skills, I know that weren't too stressed about it, because it's mainly like the soft skills that they're looking for, and that's something that you can develop over time, but also it's good if you already have those like soft skills. And then like technical skills are things that you can learn on the job. So I'm just gonna do this first. So yeah, I actually asked my friend who works for the company to give me like a referral, and because I felt like it would be like, it will guarantee me a job interview at least. Fortunately, like they never really got back to my friend, so but fortunately I just got the job interview through my own application, which I must say I am proud of, because I didn't think I would get a job interview from this place, because yeah, I just didn't really think about it, and I didn't know how likely it was for me to get it, because I don't have any marketing degree and or business degree. So yeah, so I had 2 interviews for this job, and it was really good. I was really I just really felt valued and appreciated, even though it was just the interview. And I think it's because it was like the way that they responded to the work that I was showing. I had to do a presentation, and yeah, I think they were really impressed, and I was really shocked to think that I was doing what they expected from me and even more. Of course, like I don't know the exact like structure on how to do it based on what they usually do, but I think they were like, oh, like it was pretty good. So yeah, I think it really went well. In terms of my other experience with other like interviews, it was very different. I had an experience where I had an interview with, like I had 2 interviews. The first one was with the, I would say like one leadership, like both of them were in the leadership team, and then the second interview was with a CEO, and I just felt like I didn't really know exactly like how can I say it? I don't know if I got that job or not, and they never got back to me. And I also felt a bit judged in the interview, like based on how I talk and how I look young, and it just made me feel like, oh, they're looking for someone who's like probably a male that is able to talk to like scary clients, like kind of like that, like tough clients. And he basically said that, and I think it made me feel like, oh, maybe this is not the role for me. So it was an account manager role, and if you guys don't know, it's a role where you do interact with a lot of clients, and you work on, I think you're the person that develops like their business goals and try to link it to like their marketing strategies. So yeah, I just felt like not really good. I think I had mixed feelings about it actually. Like I was like, oh, that's pretty okay, but the more time I had to reflect on that interaction, I felt not really good about it. But yeah, I have been like following a lot of TikTok accounts of people who have worked in corporate, and they did say like women, especially like women and then women of color, like we tend to have a lot of people who judge us for like yeah, just based on how we look, and there's this stereotype that we're like really like soft and kind of like passive and can't do our job, like can't do like a leadership job. And I think that's something that really annoys me, because like yeah, it's not something that you can change, but it's definitely something that can be improved. I don't think it's true. There's a lot of people out there who are empathetic and who are women of color, and they can do their job really well, and they're leaders. So yep. So yeah, that was kind of a negative experience, but I'm glad that I can learn from that experience, that like there's different types of people, and sometimes it's just the reality of the workforce. Like there are some positions that might not be able to support people like us, like who look different, who's from like yeah, who's a woman of color, and maybe the leadership people just don't believe in people like us. So yeah, kind of definitely like that's something that you should consider if you're also a woman of color and like a woman and you want to have like career progression, because like I doubt it that they will give you that opportunity if you got the job. So yeah. What else? So I kind of went on a tangent, but yeah, basically I started my job 2 weeks ago. So this is my not 2 weeks, a week ago. So this is my second week, end of my second week, and it has been such a good change. I would say like it has been a good experience. I know that in terms of the workload, because I'm new, I'm not getting like burnt out right away. So like they're not trying to force me to do so many things in 1 week, with that considering like how much I can handle. And it might be because I'm new, but I kind of felt like this like this weight lifted off my shoulder. Like I feel like that's something that I've been looking for, especially in this period of my life. And yeah, you guys can watch my previous videos, but like basically because of personal reasons, I wanted to have a job where I can take care of more of my mental health, and also spend time with my loved ones. So that's basically why I wanted this job. And yeah, it has given me that. Like I would say I do have more of that time to take care of my mental health. So I can also build boundaries with people around me, and not feel like my energy is drained. And it is the reality. Like I guess the question is like, do I regret changing or quitting OT? And I definitely say for now I don't. There are reasons why I like haven't ever like had second thoughts about it. Like of course there's times when I'm like, oh, like I do think about, oh, what it'd be like if I continued doing OT again. And and I'll tell you the reasons why as well. So the reasons why I don't regret quitting OT is definitely that work-life balance. I can take care of more of my mental health, and the reasons, yeah, and then also I get to work from home and save a lot of money as well, in terms of not eating out all the time or having to buy coffee outside, and like petrol and transportation, yeah, things like that. And that has really helped me because I personally moved out and I am in this like saving mode, so it does help. And I think also not feeling like there's this responsibility to take care of someone's health or emotional needs is something that I've like needed, because yeah, if you guys don't know, but like personal stuff happened in my life and I felt like I always needed to be switched on and turned on, both at work and at home, trying to like, yeah, like really be responsible for someone's emotional needs, like during the day and also when I get home. So that's why that's something that I don't like miss. And I think also like in terms of work culture, I just feel like maybe it's just the place that I work at now, or I'm not sure, but I'm pretty lucky that they don't like work after hours and they really value work-life balance. And I think it's because it's a big corporation, so there's like not this pressure, there's no pressure to really get things like done after work or on the weekends. Whereas I feel like when I was working in healthcare, like there's this pressure that I have to make sure I finish my work on time, and if I don't, or my notes on time, and if I don't, then there's this kind of not, yeah, I guess judgment that like, oh, I'm not doing my job well, I can't really do my job, and I'm not helping the people I'm meant to, like my clients and the business as well. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure, and I really felt like I was working like almost 24/7 because I had to think about my clients, what should I do with them the next day, and even on the weekends I was still thinking about them. Whereas now I don't think about work after work. When I'm at work, I do my work, and outside of work I don't, and that's like really nice. And I also think that, yeah, I find that it's a really interesting line of work, and that I get to learn about media and how you can reach out to different customers and people, and make and help these brands and businesses too. And I really see that they have a lot of power, and they're able to even help people, help like charities, and that, yeah, like make a good, help good causes, so like social causes. So I think that's something that I've always wanted to do, and it really is rewarding when I get to work with clients who have a good heart as well, and I get to work with a client that is also doing good too. So that's definitely a plus. I know not every work or client is going to be the same, might not be 100% rewarding, but I think seeing the impact that I can make on these businesses really make me feel good as well. And yeah, the things I do think about, like that makes me kind of regret, or not kind of regret, but like things that I kind of think about when it comes to like, oh, leaving OT, is that the salary, like how stable it is, and how quickly I got a really decent salary. after like 2 years. So I was earning about 80 to 90k, and that's something that has been really helping me throughout the years and helped me like save up for my emergency fund so that I could like move out and really support myself while I was unemployed. And yeah, like that frequency of pay, which is different in this industry because I'm new and I'm in an entry-level role. I'm probably taking half, like 50% of a pay cut, and you guys probably want like thinking what is she doing. But to be honest, like no amount of money is going to make me do a job that is affecting my mental health and isn't helping me in the long run. So I see this as like a transition period, and I know that like I just have to reevaluate where my expenses go, like prioritize what are my values. Am I like putting towards my money towards things that actually matter to me? So yeah, I've been really thinking about that. And if you guys haven't checked out my budgeting video, please do, because that really helped me figure out like how much money I would spend on different things. So yeah, there's definitely something that like I miss about OT is the stability, financial stability. There's always going to be a job. I still until this day get reached out by people offering me jobs, or like job applications. And yeah, like I'm pretty sure that when I go back, if I go back to OT, like I'll have a job. But yeah, another thing is like that direct impact, being able to really connect with people on a day-to-day basis, and people you can connect to, like your clients and your co-workers. That's something that I miss, like those deep talks with my clients and my co-workers. Yeah, that's something that you don't really get in this industry that I'm in. And yeah, like it was really nice when I was able to help someone directly, and you can see how much you have changed someone's life. But again, like there's a con as well, like with any jobs like this where you do feel a big responsibility to help them. Another thing I miss is, I think that kind of like, I'm not sure, like this work culture where you kind of share this like your struggles. And I don't know if it's a bad thing or good thing, but like in healthcare, like we all share this like struggle or like burnout and basically trauma bonding, but in a healthcare setting where, yeah, I don't know if you've seen all these TikTok videos of nurses complaining about like their job and in a comedic way. And yeah, I think that's something I miss, is like that sharing of like connecting over your struggles. Yeah, but I know it's not healthy. And I guess the last thing would be like doing something that is meaningful explicitly. Like when people say like what I do from work, like they don't know, but then once I explain it, they always say like, oh, it's very meaningful. And that's something I do miss. Whereas like now, if I say what my job is, like people don't really have much of a opinion. But I think it really made me think about my worth is not tied to my job. Like it's like I am someone outside of work too, and I try to make an impact in different ways, even if it's not with like a stranger. It could be with my friend or my family, and yeah, like it doesn't have to be through my work. But as an INFJ, I do think that we need to some extent to feel like we're making an impact through our jobs, because that's what we do like every day from Monday to Friday. So I definitely think that I can feel that in some extent in this job, but I know that if I didn't feel that at all, I would feel really like kind of like bored and not feel fulfilled, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish off this book, but yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions about my new job or transitioning out of OT, because I know that there are some people out there who are similar to me and would like to transition as well. I have been looking at different roles that OTs can do, and I think there's one advice I want to give you is like just try it, because you never know what you will like, and like it's never too late to change. And definitely reach out to people on LinkedIn or social media and book like a call with them, because yeah, there's a lot of people who are really nice and they just would like to help. But yeah, and if you guys feel like you have no one to talk to about these things, I have created a Facebook group and also chat where we can like talk to each other and with other people as well, and it's called Self-Care Village. You can type it up on Facebook, and I haven't really been active on there, but if you guys have any questions, you can also shoot it there, because I know that I felt a bit lonely in this journey. Other than my sister, who's also going through a career transition, I didn't have many friends that were going through it as well, so it was pretty hard to have that emotional support and also like practical support. And I also was going through therapy at that time, so I think that really helped. But I think that sense of like community is something that was missing for me. But yeah, feel free to reach out to me, and I hope I can help. But yes, if you guys enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel as usual if you're new to this, and I'll see you guys in the next